takes to retire you?
What does it take to retire?
Yeah, hell yeah. You gotta have a goal. So, what does it take to retire you?
What the fuck?
That is serious. That's what. Give me a goal.
That is such a real conversation piece. What does it take to retire you? Meaning that this guy is trying to wife that. He's trying to make that his girlfriend, his old lady, his wife. There are really, really guys out here that would seriously date a 304. Now, this is a controversial thing because they meet guys all the time that actually proposes to them, like far as like a relationship, far as like being in a relationship, like, why are you doing this? You don't have this to do. Like, I would be your man and take care of you if you're doing this for money. It's like, what you doing this for? Money? You need money? Okay, cool. Date me exclusively. Let's do a monogamous relationship thing. Let's do this. And let's make it official like a referee with a whistle. And we can let's do a real relationship thing. They have guys that actually proposes to 304s all the time. Why they don't take these guys up on their offer? Because some of the guys are good guys. They just be lonely and just doing their thing. It's not always some crazy reason why they do their thing. Some guys are just lonely and just don't have the time and patience to do it the long way. You know, dating and courting and chasing. You know, that way just takes so long. Even though it's the right way of doing it, it just takes so long to do it that way. Some guys just rather, hey, how much? All right, bam. But at the same time, they can be a good guy. So, I know each 304 answer to that question will be different. Why they wouldn't take this guy up on their offer, or this guy up on the offer, or this guy up on their offer when they propose to him to be in a relationship with them instead of being in a transactional relationship. How about we be in a traditional relationship? Every guy's answer, every girl answer will be different whether or not they accept or decline. Most of them decline, but they got your very rare few that actually take the guys up on the offer and tricks clients, becomes boyfriends all the time, more often than you know. So a closed mouth don't get fed, even though she bust out laughing and thought it was a joke, think it's a game. I commend him for asking, because you would never know the answer if you wouldn't have asked. And hey, he had to shoot his shot. And even if he got rejected, look, hey, I commend him for being a man and at least trying. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know, and till you try. So he tried, she rejected in a laughy type of manner, type of way. But hey, at least he can say he tried. You know, he can't walk away and say, damn, I coulda, woulda, shoulda, I wonder what would have happened if I woulda. You know, at least he know he tried. So, you know, he tried. And the guys try to rescue him out their lifestyle all the time. But P's get their kicks out of. They really think that's funny. Like, man, these girls don't want to be rescued. They don't want to be saved. Stop trying to be Captain Saver, 304. Man, these girls are out here doing what they want to do, doing what they're doing because they're doing what they want to do, not because nobody's making them. These girls like being with different types of guys every day, all day, even if they wasn't in the lifestyle. They like being promiscuous and you know, they like being one. They don't want to be tied down to just one guy. You know, this is what they like to do. Instead of doing it for free, they'd rather get money for it, you know. Probably 9 times out of 10 before they started getting money for it, they was doing it for free. And, you know, hey, I don't want to be tied down to one guy. You heard me? I do this for a reason. You know, I was doing it for free at one point in time in my life, but now I decided to get money for it. I just don't want to be in relationships. I just don't. It's just not what I'm feeling right now. It's just not what I want. And that's how some of these girls are. They are just naturally. Some women are just natural, promiscuous women without even being in a lifestyle. And that's why her reaction was like this. It's like, even if I wasn't in the lifestyle, I still would want what you're offering. Because it's just not me. It's just not who I am. I'm a 304. With or without being in the lifestyle.
What?
What does it take to retire you?
What does it take to retire me?
Yeah, hell yeah. You gotta have a vote. What does it take to retire you?
What the fuck?
That is serious. That's what. Give me a goal.
Dude say he was dead serious. And they be serious. These clients, customers, tricks be serious when they propose to these girls and want them to actually be their girlfriends and not just their side 304. No, they be dead serious, and more often than not, they're gonna decline. But I can tell you the easy way not to get declined is to become a regular. Become a regular. Hang in there with her if you can, if you want, if you don't been found someone better or found someone outside of the lifestyle by then. But become a regular. Once you become a regular, you actually become friends with this woman, and you actually get to know her, and you actually get to know her. Her and she actually get to know you outside of the lifestyle, and y'all actually build up a bond, a rapport, and it can be somewhat have a relationship type of feel. It really can. It really, really, really can. And y'all can, but it definitely can turn into a friendship easy if you become a regular. And even though she's going to have more regulars, hang in there, try to hang in there for years with an S. Years with her as a regular, and you'll have a better chance of dating her in a serious relationship then. Not saying that it's going to happen for sure. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if that's what you want, you will have a better chance at doing it if you become a regular than just some meeting her and just like, oh, you some random Joe Blow stranger and she just hooked up you once or twice or maybe 3 times and you think this is going to be a relationship. Nah, she will actually have to get to know you for years and years and years and build a bond with you and actually see if she wants to take it there or not someday, one day. So that's the best advice to you. Not saying that it's going to happen guaranteed, but it's a better chance if you're doing it that way. It might still don't happen that way, but it's a better chance if you just actually want the relationship with this woman. Get in a regular transitional relationship with her first, and as a regular for years, build to that and see what you can do for that. You might, after so many years, you might don't even want it in. You might don't even feel the same for after so many years of hanging in there. And then there's still no guarantee that it's gonna work out for you that way. But you just have a better, your chances are greater that way. That's all. That's just becoming a regular to her and see if you can work your way up to that status with her somewhere down the line. Maybe, maybe not. You just never know. But it does happen sometimes. That's your best chance. But you're not going to just meet her as a stranger, hook up with her once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then say, oh, why don't you be in a relationship? What is it going to take me to retire you? Why don't you, man, come on, man, leave this lifestyle alone. Man, I got you. Need money? I got you, man. All I need you to do is just be just for me. No. Why? Because, man, their minds, there is more than just a money thing. Their minds, their mentality, everything about them are so messed up. It was messed up before they became in the lifestyle, and it's even messed up even more after they became into the lifestyle. Their minds are so messed up to where they can't see even being in a regular relationship. It's hard for them to even. Their minds are so messed up in a regular, normal, everyday, ordinary relationship. People have sex every day without paying. Their minds always, even when they retire, they're going to feel like they should be getting something every time. They're not about to, in a regular relationship, you can lay down with her 5, 6 times, 7 times, 8, 9 times before you even give her anything. She's going to feel cheated and effed up after that because she's used to her mind, the 304 lifestyle to mess up her mind so much to where she's going to feel she should be getting something every time that she's laid down with you. That's how messed up their minds become after being in the lifestyle so long. So I don't know. I know they're beautiful. I know they're attractive. I know they're sexy. They can be very nice and sweet sometimes, and the sex is just amazing. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 20. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 30. Scale of 1 to 10, it's a 40. Scale of 1 to 10, it's a 50. They done broke the scale. It's so good to where you want to make them your girlfriend. But I don't know. In reality, does it really work? Even if you get them to agree to that, will it even work? What's the ratio of that actually being a successful relationship? Like how many clients, 304 relationships that they actually turned into a relationship actually became successful relationship? What's the success rate is to that? You might want to look into that before you dive into that, because you think you want that, but do you really want that? I think you're just thinking about having that great sex to yourself, for yourself, by yourself, not having to share it every day, all day with different people. And I think that's what you really want to focus on, having this beautiful thing, but you're not thinking of other aspects that could possibly mess a relationship up. And one of the biggest things is, man, guys don't really realize, because when they're talking to them and they're holding a conversation with them for those visits or for those sessions, you don't really hear it or see it. But these girls' minds are messed up after being in a relationship, after being in that lifestyle so long. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to leave themselves open and vulnerable to you as a trick like that. So they're not going to tell you how messed up their minds are. And you really don't want to date me. My sex is great. My company is great. My conversation is great. My head is great. Everything is great. Body is great. My personality, everything is great. But my mind is not great. It is messed up. And you're not going to, only way you probably would see that if you get to know me personally in my personal life and are in a type of relationship. And after you see that side of me where my mind is just not right for dealing with in this relationship, sometimes I got to take this to cope. I got to drink this to cope. I got to smoke this to cope. I got to pop pills to cope. Y'all think y'all want a relationship with them. Y'all don't understand. Their minds. And if you're a good enough man that can be patient and deal with that and help work on that, get our therapy, get our counseling, get our help, and hey, it might be the one for you. It may just work out. But other than that, please don't just go off the beauty and the sex. I'm 304 Sweet Daddy, and I'm gone. Like what water?